What's going on, DSG? It's your boy DarrnellBradley back at y'all with another video, and today it is the age-old tale, the age-old battle: Goku versus Superman, Dragon Ball versus DC Comics Death Battle. Yo, listen, listen. I'm definitely the Goku fan. I ain't even going front with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And if you've seen my reactions to the first two Goku versus Supermans, they were less than exemplary. Now, that being said, just so y'all know, the reason reactions are like this because my computer's down. Be getting that fixed hopefully tomorrow. But we're here. And I know they put it so much as Goku, the one that can break any limit, versus Superman, the one with no limits at all, type deal. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at how they frame some of it with what they say. But the dubs, I don't know, man. We just go see what's up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take my bias, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna break it in half. I'm gonna break it in half for you, and I'm gonna put half of it in my pocket. I'm just half of it. All right, we gonna do that. Now we here. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me on all that there social media. We knew that ain't further ado. 3, 2, 1, click. Oh, bets are on Goku. If you don't know, my bet's always been on Goku. Which means I've never been right. Let's talk about the continuities of this thing. Oh, I'm about to say, whoa, y'all just gonna start it off the back? That had me for a minute, bro. That just went out. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Wait, we missing stuff. Hold on. So we gonna get them stats. You know, reserving the right to change our mind about stats to change our mind about who's gonna win once the stats come in. But I don't think I am. But let's go.
It's time to answer the ultimate question, and we're taking it all into play.
We're examining Superman's extensive mainline comic book canon. Given Dragon Ball Super's contentious continuities, we'll include all three, just to be thorough, plus Dragon Ball Heroes.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze the weapons,
all right. I started watching Dragon Ball Heroes. I did. I only got a couple episodes in there, little short things. I am gonna watch it because it looks interesting. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So they're gonna go into some stuff that I probably may not know about. So that's gonna be dope. All right, let's go.
To find out who would win a death battle. Far away, in an enchanted land, an old master found a boy and marveled at his uncommon strength. This is the story of Son Goku.
Chances are, if you've watched some localized anime, you can thank this guy.
Inspired by martial arts films and his wife's interest in Chinese culture, Akira Toriyama crafted the story and the character that would define generations to come.
Dragon Ball! Kakarot was born a low-class Saiyan on the planet Vegeta, narrowly escaped its destruction by Frieza, and was raised on Earth by happy old Grandpa Gohan.
Not just raised, but trained. Gohan began Goku's teachings in martial arts, which he would find to be his true.
So they got Goku over 40. I don't know, like, I'd have to look up and see timelines about how old Goku is, especially because of how, like, Saiyans age or whatever, and why they, like, look the way they do, being young, fighting, and whatever. But all right, let's go.
Calling under the guidance of Master Roshi. Specifically, he learned the Kame-sen and Ryu style, which focuses on discipline and tenacity, both of which strongly define Goku's character.
The more he learned, the more he wanted to improve. This little low-class monkey boy would prove that hard work and dedication can beat raw talent. Within just a few years, he was so strong, the only worthy teachers left were gods. And a talking cat, but mostly gods. When you're training to dodge lightning, you know you're a few leagues over everyone else.
He did have a slight advantage. Saiyans are naturally superhuman. They also take Nietzsche's famous words, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger," very, very literally.
It's almost unfair how much of a boost in power they get after they're hurt.
While Saiyans like Vegeta may have abused this trait, it suits Goku. No matter how many times you knock him down, he will get back up, stronger than before.
It helps that he knows so many cool combat moves, like the Kamehameha.
An incredibly powerful technique that focuses one's ki into a single point for a devastating beam.
So challenging, it took Roshi
What's interesting, because, like, I watch Dragon Ball stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel like a lot of this I already know, so I don't even need Goku stats, and, like, a Superman stats, I don't know, like, that, so they be versus what they've already said in the past, you know what I'm saying? But I'm listening to it like, it's my boy Goku, let's go, you know? Man, they had this kid lose again, I'm gonna be so mad.
Gates to master, but Goku got it in like 5 seconds.
It's incredibly
Does he
versatile,
like that?
with over 50 different variations. For example, Goku can curve the beam after firing, or even shoot it from his feet.
But unlike most Saiyans, he doesn't just use ki to blow shit up. Moves like the Solar Flare, Energy Landmine, and God Bind require a lot more strategy and planning.
Because, well, Goku isn't
Yeah, I ain't
exactly
even gonna
book
lie. When I
smart.
seen that shit in Broly, I was like, whoo, that's new. I was like, my man, what? What happened? People to hold seal on my boy.
He is a genius when it comes to martial arts. He doesn't just train to conquer his opponents, but to conquer himself.
He's also got some different moves, like trapping you in a rice cooker.
Well, pretty much any container could be used for the Mothaba sealing technique.
Then there's
Yeah, it's got a little
Kaioken,
seal on it.
aka instant steroids. Goku's multiplied his power by 20 with
My man said instant steroids. That's outlandish. Why, my man? Why Goku getting strays? That boy said Kaioken called it instant steroids. Oh my god! But yeah, nah, he go crazy.
before, and in a movie, he even got it up to times 100. What a badass!
The Genki Dama, or
Yo,
Spirit
hey,
Bomb,
hey,
is
does that mean at that moment though? He said times 100, so he was somewhere between Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 at that point, because Super Saiyan only went is a 50 times multiplier, right? So hey, big dog, you know what I'm saying? He know what he doing.
his strongest attack, but it requires considerable time.
Yeah,
Unlike
Spirit Bomb
instant
shit,
transmission, which is a teleport that's instant. The way it works is Goku detects another person, like a sort of beacon, then teleports to their location by launching himself through an alternate dimension where time stands still.
No, it doesn't have to particularly, from what I understand, it doesn't have to be another person as much as energy source, period. But
Yes, according to the Daizenshuu guidebook, it's a dimension hop. You can actually see this in between space in some movies and games.
And the dubs wanted us to think it shot Goku's molecules around at light speed. Silly English.
The dubs did more than that. In fact, early dubs of Dragon Ball Z tried to rewrite Goku as a Superman figure. Even his famous speech on Namek about being the light in the darkness was originally about him coming to terms with his Saiyan heritage, accepting his anger and pride, avenging his people by defeating Frieza, and declaring himself the super.
U.S. giving us propaganda anime. What are we doing? Stop, like in the whole over 8,000, over 9,000 thing. What are you doing? Knock it off.
Super Saiyan.
Hell yeah.
Oh, ads. Like I said, we on the phone device here, so bear with me.
Hi, it's Will from Booker Law.
Hi, Will.
If you use Steam, the PC game platform,
Bye, Will.
you could be entitled to
Self the Super Saiyan.
Hell yeah. If there's any scene that deserves the word epic, it's when he went gold. Super Saiyan and its sequels all have official power multipliers, but they threw us for a loop by turning Goku into a god.
They did.
Super Saiyan God certainly changed things up. Goku gained Divine Ki, a pure form of Ki unspoiled by mortal hands. Unlike normal Ki, it can't be detected and appears to have healing properties.
Kinda like Senzu beans. Did you know one Senzu has so much healing juice it can regenerate a person's lost limbs? They're missing out.
God
What the
Goku reached a
fuck?
level
Okay.
of power that could compete with the greatest of deities, nearly shattering the whole universe with a single clash on his first go. Dragon Ball's cosmology is unique. This model is said to be an accurate depiction of Universe 7, but there's a wrinkle there. When all of humanity went to heaven,
Because Boo went berserk.
Fidel commented that heaven is just as large as a universe, and the Daizenshuu backs her up.
And, that's heaven. Big planet.
So let's scale things up with that in mind. Doing so would make Universe 7 over 1,500 times larger than our own observable universe.
And Goku could destroy that much the first time he went God. And he didn't lose that power. He learned how to use it even better, even in base form. Now, imagine how much stronger he became when he stacked Super Saiyan on Super Saiyan God and became Super Saiyan Blue.
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
Yeah, not saying that. Or after he trained with some almighty
I'm not saying that. Super Saiyan, yo, hey, look. When it comes to the names of this shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel like, yeah, Dragon Ball done it. You know what I mean? It's just, we'll give y'all that. We'll give y'all that. Oh my God, that boy said, I'm not saying it.
angels. Or when he perfected the blue hairdo and stacked Kaioken on top of that.
Goku has certainly performed great feats with God Ki, breaking through Hit's time stop by forcing himself into the future, holding off Infinite Zamasu, who was a sentient timeline, defeating Jiren, who shook the entire world of Void by just walking.
He even tried out Hakai, the destruction god move that nopes you out of existence. Your being and your soul erased from all of time and space.
Culminating in his greatest form, Ultra Instinct.
Chrome Goku isn't a normal transformation. It's a state of mind.
I don't know, because I have not read the manga past Frieza coming up in his black transformation. So is that really what we call that? Chrome Saint? What did he say about? Is that what we call that for real? Please let me know in the comments. Alright, let's go.
Instinct is the highest peak of martial arts, subconsciously making optimal choices because you're in the zone, doing without thinking.
Something Goku has always been trained to do. Technically, it can be used in any form, but when perfected, autonomous Ultra Instinct makes you untouchable. No matter what comes his way, Goku will automatically dodge, block, and counter to the best of his ability, even pushing his body well beyond his physical limits. So far beyond, in fact, Ultra Instinct can summon a massive avatar to defend him when his own body can't.
That sounds really intense.
It is, which is why he's developed incremental versions of it for specific uses. It's extremely difficult to maintain the full form for long.
Until you get to Dragon Ball Heroes, aka Dragon Ball fanfiction gone Kaioken times 1,000.
That's exactly. You know what? I feel like the fans. I feel like we needed that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm a Dragon Ball guy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like into any anime like that. I just kind of like watching them all. But the stuff what had got me interested in Dragon Ball Heroes, I was just seeing crazy stuff like Super Saiyan 3 Broly, all this, you know what I'm saying? All these concepts that I'd always heard about, you know what I mean? I'm seeing they're in this thing and I'm like, I haven't watched it. And the reason I didn't watch it is because it wasn't canon to the storyline. But now like there's so much of it, like it's a storyline onto itself that I can like probably like get into, which I was liking when I started this. So you know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Well, technically a different continuity, CC Goku is functionally a stand-in for the mainline Goku. His history and powers are the same, making his story just as much of a what-if scenario as the multiple super continuities. The only real difference is Toriyama's not really involved.
This Goku used instant transmission to teleport through time and dimensions. He outsped a god who could see the future. He defeated Dark King Fu, who was gonna rewrite the entire universe. Hell, this series even makes GT cool. Xeno Goku can break space-time just by going Super Saiyan 4.
Looking back at that goofy monkey boy chopping wood and punching dinosaurs, it's almost overwhelming to think about how far Goku has come, how much he's had to face.
But no matter the challenge, he takes it head-on and pushes through.
Showing everyone, everywhere, how to go even further beyond.
See, and that's why just showing everywhere how to go. Hold on. Let's get this out the way.
Go even further.
But like you were saying, to show people how to go even further beyond, and I think that leans into more what they were saying last episode about how he can break through any limit. Sorry. And that's why he can't beat Superman, because Superman is somebody without limits. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they're just gonna kind of probably maybe hold on to that. You know what I'm saying? But let's go.
Beyond.
All right.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman.
That guy.
Just a locomotive? People in the 40s needed bigger imaginations.
Born on the far-off world of Krypton, the infant Kal-El was sent to Earth by his parents, narrowly escaping Krypton's destruction. Raised by farmers as Clark Kent, he eventually became Superman, champion of the oppressed, the man of tomorrow.
If you've only seen the movies, forget him. Comic book Clark's not the perfect Boy Scout. And he's definitely not Jesus. Wait, weren't the guys who made him Jewish?
Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster were sons of Jewish immigrants and grew up in a time when anti-Semitism went largely unchallenged.
And then that ugly mustache showed up.
Understandably seeking escape from some truly terrifying horrors, the pair created Superman to be a simple solution to overwhelming problems.
A hero who could defeat any evil by just punching it. Hell yeah, that's how I live my life.
After almost 9 decades, Superman has been many things. At the core, his story is one of a refugee, a child who lost his home, left to the mercy of alien people. This new world accepted him, raised him, gave him a new home, because helping others in need is the right thing to do. That's why he became a superhero, the first superhero.
Everything's gotta start somewhere, but he was the first one to really take off. I mean, not literally. It took a while, actually, before he learned how to fly.
In fact, when Clark discovered his Kryptonian heritage, he struggled to accept it and subconsciously developed mental blocks, severing him from his true power, which he would uncover throughout his life.
He's strong enough to shoulder press the weight of the Earth for 5 days straight, or crush coal into perfectly cut diamond.
That's not how that works.
He's fast enough to reach the edge of the universe in seconds, or even break the bonds of infinity. Wait, he can do all that, but Batman can punch him out? Really?
You're probably thinking
That
of
part.
Elseworld stories outside main canon like Dark Knight Returns. It's a good question, though. Superman's powers have fluctuated over time for a variety of reasons. However, for Death Battle, we take the characters at their best.
Sorry, Batman always go crazy. Don't ever lay down on homie Batman. You know what I'm saying? Prep time, nigga. Prep time.
Yeah, like how his breath is so powerful he can sneeze away a solar system, or blow air cold enough to freeze ghosts.
Speaking of, his X-ray vision doesn't just see through walls. He can see through your own body and mind to examine your soul.
And yet, he can't see through lead. That's okay, though. He can just burn through it with his face. Since he gets his power from the yellow sun, his heat vision burns with the fire of a star. And if beams aren't enough, he can blast it out of his whole body for a super flare. It used to totally drain him, but he's learned how to control it.
Simply put, Superman's powers defy physics. My favorite examples of this are when he rebuilt the reality warping miracle machine from memory, or punched Brainiac so hard every version of him felt it through all of time, or when
Damn.
he gained 10 years worth of medical training through only 5 minutes of reading and then successfully performed lung surgery.
Nice. My favorite example is when he smelled brownies in North Dakota from orbit.
Even beyond his powers, Superman is no novice when it comes to the intricacies of battle.
He's trained in Kryptonian martial arts, which uses G, or as they call it, Shriar. He even got summoned to Asgard to fight demons with Thor for 1,000 years.
Superman can resist being erased from existence, such as tanking Darkseid's Omega Beams. Even Retcon and the Time Trapper, both of which hijack and alter timelines, can't touch him. Not because of his powerful mental defenses or healing factor, but because he's a cosmic linchpin in the greater metaverse.
Timelines literally revolve around him.
But let's address the S-shaped elephant in the room. You may have noticed
I feel like I ain't know half of what they said. You feel me? I ain't even gonna lie to you. But I feel like that makes sense as far as being a cosmic linchpin in the whole shit, because like he's that guy. Like you think about, like, without him and their versus raps, like he will, like, all the fights that he, like Doomsday, that was it. That was it for everybody if he was not there. So like, I see what they're saying. I didn't know it was down like that, but they really, they got my man, they got my man up there right now. They got Superman up there, I ain't even gonna lie.
Covered a variety of Superman eras. Superman and DC Comics as a whole have gone through multiple retcons.
Golden Age, Silver Age, Pre-Crisis, Post-Crisis, New 52, Rebirth, and so on.
It would help to know which one is the main Superman, right? Well, they all are.
Yeah, the latest reboots basically said everything in the main series is kinda canon, even when he had wacky powers like changing his appearance with a super muscular control. Phew, I guess he can still phase through almost anything, even people.
Look, if you really dig into it, this isn't.
Alright, so they going crazy. They're like, alright, fine. We'll give you guys Goku and all his stuff. We'll give you all of that, since that's what y'all keep saying. But we gonna give Superman all his shit too. That was like, you know how stupid Superman can be for real? Quit playing with us. Oh, man. Damn.
Trapper, both of which hijack and alter timelines, can't touch him. Not because of his powerful mental defenses or healing factor, but because he's a cosmic linchpin in the greater metaverse.
Timelines literally revolve around him.
But let's address the S-shaped elephant in the room. You may have noticed we've covered a variety of Superman eras. Superman and DC Comics as a whole have gone through multiple retcons.
Golden Age, Silver Age, Pre-Crisis, Post-Crisis, New 52, Rebirth, and so on.
It would help to know which one is the main Superman, right?
damn,
Well, they all are.
Yeah, the latest reboots basically said everything in the main series is kind of canon, even when he had wacky powers like changing his appearance with a
going
super
back too far.
muscular control.
just do it all with my
I
fingers.
guess he can still phase through almost anything, even people.
Look, if you really dig into it, this isn't new. Plenty of characters have recalled events from supposedly retcon timelines before.
Yeah, post-crisis Supes did start as less powerful than in pre-crisis, but that was because of the mental blocks.
Though he's not a complete composite, there's so many other Supermen out there.
Future Superman, Big Robot Superman, Commie Superman, Dinosaur Superman. There's a bunch.
Still,
Tommy
this new
Superman.
canon has affected his abilities. For example, he and other Kryptonians can effortlessly travel through time. And while Superman's powers stem from the Earth's yellow sun, exposure to a blue star increases them even further. In fact, upon visiting a white star, he attained a whole new level of power.
When that old baldy Lex teleported him to another galaxy, Superman just popped back up, saying space-time has lost its meaning for him. He really just...
That nigga said, what you thought? What's up, big brain? Don't let that shit matter, nigga. Like, bloop, bloop, I'm back. What's up? What's good? What you thought you did? Y'all imagine that? Y'all so smart, right? Y'all fighting this big, strong motherfucker, and y'all smart enough to find a way how to send this dude to a whole different place, dimension, area through a portal. And you like, it took you however long to figure out how to do that. You get it done, and then nigga said, Zuzu. The fuck you thought you was doing? Bro, I'd have been like, you know what? I'm done. I'm finished. I don't want to do this no more. I don't like you. That's why you don't got no friends.
At that.
Remember, Superman defies physics.
Like when he used heat vision to restart the universe by making an all-new Big Bang.
We've seen that his universe has a radius of at least 100 trillion light years, but we can calculate a more exact figure. The DC universe is 15 billion years old and expands at 60 trillion light years per half second. This means its radius must be over 50 nonillion light years across.
What? That's 31 zeros, and Soups helped make that happen.
Well, about 1/5 of it. That's still immense power, but if you want something bigger, here's the Anti-Monitor blasting Golden Age Superman with all the energy of the antimatter universe. And then Superman,
Punched him so hard, it kickstarted another one of those reboots.
Now, Superman does have weaknesses. There's kryptonite, of course, and exposure to red starlight can fade his powers over time.
Not all at once. He has been able to move planets around while under a red star. So...
And everyone knows Superman can't deal with magic, but it's more accurate to say he doesn't have any special resistances to it. He's defeated plenty of magic users before, even Shazam.
Superman challenges the idea that absolute power corrupts absolutely. He's the goodest good guy of them all, but there is nuance to being good. Even if he is the ultimate power fantasy, unstoppable and incorruptible.
Such as when he took on the World Forger, one of the most powerful reality shapers in all of creation.
Who was in the sixth dimension, crafting a whole new multiverse to replace the one Clark calls home. Who's gonna stop him?
Superman could, and the Forger knew it. So he was trapped on a world with a sun so distant he could never escape. Or so the Forger thought.
Instead, Clark found the strength he needed to fly at that sun, dip through a ton of stars, KO the World Forger, and shatter his new multiverse with a single punch. Because that's Superman.
Sorry. Whenever I hear somebody did something in one punch, that song just like flies off the handle in my head. All right, I get it, okay? I get it. Superman is broken, okay? They ain't playing on this episode. They said, we are going to nail this shit in the coffin for all of you. Like, I feel like they are annoyed at this debate. They said, we done told y'all 2 times. Oh my God.
A simple solution to overwhelming problems.
He's the kind of person to save a cat from a tree, answer Christmas cards from strangers, and tow hundreds of planets to a new galaxy all in the same day. What's not to like?
Truth and justice has no better champion than the Man of Steel.
Attention bargain hunters.
Oh, man.
Don't miss out. Here's a free backpack.
Bargain
Take
hunters.
It's yours.
Don't miss out.
Champion than the Man of Steel.
All right.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Respect the app. But yo, so since we the diehards, you know what I'm saying? Since I'm a diehard, you know, I'm feeling me. You know what I'm saying? We still going, you know what I'm saying? We still ride with Goku. All right, look, fuck you. Whoa, yeah, we still gonna ride with our homie. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do around here. But yeah, they stacked it. They definitely, the Superman, he's one of them. So we gonna see what's gonna happen. We gonna see what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Just want to get past the better help stuff. All right. Let's go.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Let's go. And look at the animation was on point. Yep. Ooh. Yo, you know when they go all out for the episodes, they like go in on, bro. You know, and then this has gotta be, because you know it hold close. You got the music, you know what I'm saying? Let's go. They did this. We can already see that. All right.
Today's the day. We'll finally settle who's stronger.
If you say so.
Let's go. There you go. Show him the hands. None of that.
You're holding back. Give it your all.
I mean, they kind of both are going. Sorry, I have to pay attention to my camera, but they kind of both holding back. You know what I'm saying? Goku only Super Saiyan. Y'all know how I usually go. They gotta run it up, see who's doing what. You know what I'm saying? Feel each other out, and then they go for the digs. They go for that realness. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm doing just fine.
There you go. I like how they're like, listen, we're not gonna give you guys each consecutive transformation like they did in the movie and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? When he was going against Frieza, Beer, whatever. When they do that, you know what I'm saying? Or Tournament of Power, you saw a lot of that. They're like, we're not doing all that. Y'all know what he got. You know what I'm saying? So he's just gonna do these little transformations, and we gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're playing with us. Get him. What did you realize what he was doing?
Well, I guess we can wish it back later.
World made of cardboard. All right, I'll show you just how powerful I really.
All right, I do like that they did that, because I had seen I think it was like the movie where he was fighting against Darkseid, talking about he lives in a world made of cardboard, and if he pushes, so he always has to hold back no matter what he's doing, going against whatever big bad he's got to hold back. And like they're replaying that moment, you know what I'm saying, where he's like, I can actually give you everything because you can take it, you know what I'm saying? All right, okay. Boy, smack the reality back at him.
Looks like a job, boss.
That is dope. It's showing all the different universes where they're fighting on all the different continuities. Yo, hey, I'll give them this though. They've definitely, for doing this fight multiple times, they've been able to keep it like interesting each time and bring more aspects to each battle. So like they get mad props for that.
Well, what do you think?
That was awesome! Nice suit!
Oh, thanks. Kryptonian fabric. My mom made it for me.
Ha! 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 Ha!
There we go. Hit him a lot. A shit ton. I will say this with Goku versus Superman. When it comes to Goku's fight, at least Goku tries to have his fights away from civilians. He's like, let's go over here and battle and da-da-da. Superman, his fights just kind of happen in whatever major metropolitan area that it's in. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that they're out in the middle of nowhere, I'm gonna say is thanks to Goku that people aren't just dying by the thousands by this fight. There you go. If you can dodge a punch, you can dodge Superman. Oh, she's going for the superpower boost?
Finally.
Yeah, of course they're gonna give it to me. And that just ends everything. Yo. Yo, before anything, I want to give them their props on this fight. This fight was amazing. I wish I could have done this reaction on my computer. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a certain in-depthness I'm missing out having to do it on my phone. But this, they did this fight. Like, especially the climax, that whole thing, that outstanding. So we gonna back it up just a little bit. Try to just get that again. Oh no, it's just, all right.
Huh?
Darn it.
Almost had me there. That was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, it sure was. But I'll be stronger next time.
I look forward to it.
Let's go again.
You're on.
I like what they did there and how they did that ending, because you saw Superman whittle away at the end there, kind of making you think it might have, you know what I'm saying, that Goku might have got it, but I was like, nah, I've seen them play these games before. So yeah, Superman got that, you know what I'm saying, they still ain't give it to Goku yet, and they're gonna give their explanation, but we still ride for Goku over here.
Hey-o! That's it! The final, indisputable answer! Who am I kidding? People are gonna argue this one forever.
So many ways this battle could go, especially with all the other continuities.
Yeah, for real. Goku would kick almost every other Superman's ass, except for the main one.
There's a lot to cover, so let's address the 5 categories most representative of this fight.
All right. Oh, dang. Freaking. I ain't even expecting that here on the back end.
Recordings just got better.
Work.
Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so
That is
excited to announce that
insanity.
local
Categories most representative of this fight.
First up, strength. Both could hit hard enough to break or make their whole universe, or take it in stride, like when Superman got smacked by the whole antimatter universe.
At most, Dragon Ball's universe is 1,505 times larger than our own. But based on the DC Universe's officially established age and rate of expansion, it is 1.6 Vigentillion times larger.
Vigen.
Over a Novemdecillion times more than Goku's.
That's some
Where do y'all go to find these? Novemdecillion? Where do y'all go to find the names? Or fuck the number. You know what I'm saying? We already know the number's big. Where do y'all find the name? What dictionary shit I need to I need to know.
when you reach a number high enough that it just doesn't mean anything anymore. Anyway, Goku's obviously gotten stronger since the Beerus fight, even by billions or trillions of times. He's defeated Jiren, Broly, Moro, and Fu.
But even if we highball Goku by quadrillions or quintillions of times, the gap is just too much, especially with the World Forger feat. Not even heroes compete with that. Superman takes the edge in strength.
But strength isn't everything. Let's talk speed. Both are obviously way faster than light, but Superman crossed that mega-sized universe of his in seconds and flew faster than infinity.
Makes sense. He can keep up with the Flash, whose speed is so ludicrous it's unquantifiable.
Don't count Goku out, though. Flying across the entire afterlife in base form and outspeeding Eos's future sight takes some crazy speed.
Fighting Zamasu as an omnipresent merged timeline also implies immeasurable speeds.
That, combined with instant transmission and ultra instinct, could probably keep up.
Maybe. Quantifiably,
Maybe.
Superman is faster, but both are immeasurable. The safest bet here is to say they tie in speed.
Especially when we look at skill. Goku's a martial arts master. He's definitely got better battle instincts. He wants to fight and is dedicated to his training, while Superman sees training as a means to an end.
Superman's knowledge in pressure point combat and Kryptonian martial arts are impressive, but he's only used them a few times. It would be disingenuous to say he's an equivalent master at them.
So Goku wins in skill, but not necessarily in experience.
Don't get it wrong, Superman is not a mindless brawler. He's trained with Batman and Wonder Woman. He's even defeated martial arts experts like Cobra without powers.
Goku has spent decades training, but Superman battled Norse demons for 8,000 years.
He's also astonishingly brilliant, like when he reassembled the reality-warping miracle machine from memory. Experience obviously goes to
I'm definitely giving that. Go outside of fighting, Goku pretty stupid. But you know, it is what it is.
Superman. But perhaps less obvious is our last category, powers.
Hakai, Spirit Bomb, Mafuba, Instant Transmission, God Key, God Bind. How does Goku not win with those?
In Dragon Ball, Ki is dependent on physical ability, so it's different from magic. God Ki is simply pure Ki, and magic isn't an auto win against Superman anyway, whose greater strength could break out of something like the God Bind.
Mafuba and the Spirit Bomb would take way too long, and Goku's never successfully used Hakai before. Even if he did land it, Superman's impossible to erase from reality. Like, he's tanked Omega Beams, which do the same thing as Hakai.
Superman can time travel, countering instant transmission's similar ability from heroes. And regarding teleporting him to a red star, ignoring the fact that Saiyans can't breathe in space, though Goku's certainly tough enough to withstand a vacuum, instant transmission requires another person to act as a beacon. He can't
That's what I'm saying. Is it another? Does it have to be another person or just an energy source? I guess I figured they would look it up. You know what I'm saying? Figure they would have that one, but I don't know. I'd have to look again.
just warp to any red star.
Even if he did, Superman could simply fly away and find a blue or white star for a supercharge.
And Goku could not pull off the same trick twice, as Superman could phase through his attacks.
So, that's it then. Clark has too many counters, so he takes the edge in powers and it's over.
Well, I think there's something else. Goku versus Superman breaches a broader zeitgeist. It's more than just two characters fighting. For a whole generation, especially in 90s America, superheroes represented an unyielding status quo. Spider-Man, Batman, Captain America rarely change who they are or what they believe in. For a lot of people, that's tiring, and Superman is an icon of that. Then along came anime. There was a whole other world of ideas and stories for us sheltered Westerners to experience, and Goku's an icon of that. So while many see this as a debate between characters, others see it as a debate of ideologies and culture. And if that's what's at stake,
yeah.
who wants Goku to lose?
You're sure you're not overthinking this?
It's not our intent, but it does call into question what we're doing. How can people agree with what we take as fact when fiction relies on interpretation? Are we stripping characters of their importance by simplifying them to contestants in a vacuum of violence? And if so, then what's the point?
Mans was going crazy. I'm like, oh, hold on. We just like to watch. We just like. I feel you. What you talking about? Ideologies and icons. Like I feel like that does play a part. Then he started going and going and going.
Because it's fun, Wiz.
That
Damn
part.
it, man. There's more than one way to appreciate something. We're having a great time talking about awesome characters and slamming action figures together. And that's okay.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying, no matter who you prefer, that battle was super, man.
That's the worst pun.
What? It fits them both.
It's so lame.
I don't see you doing any better.
I do the math. The pun's your job.
Well, maybe if you math as good as I punned, then Goku would have won.
What is wrong with you?
All right. Well, let's see what they got next.
Hi, I'm Ben, the voice of Wiz. Thank you so much for watching. We are about to announce the next episode, but before we do that, if you're not a Death Metal member yet, click that join button below. See what you're missing.
I want to see what they got next. Season 10. Oh, finale. Okay. Galactus. Galactus versus Unicron. All right. Well, I don't. Ooh, hold on. Let me stop. Whatever's happening. Whatever. Y'all can look at that. I don't know Galactus like that. No, I don't know Unicron like that. I don't know Galactus like that either, to be real. But I'll be like, I don't know that. Let's see. I like because they're both like world breaker motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But as far as this battle goes, I see where they're going. You know what I'm saying? Still going around for Goku over here, but I like the way they put it in this one and how they was talking. You know what I'm saying? Like the way they were explaining things. Because like as I look at him, like I'm always gonna want Goku to win that fight. I always like I don't know if he'll ever get to the point to where that makes sense in a death battle fight, but there's that much hope. There's that much hope. But as far as the fight in general, that was amazing. They did that. I love the climax ending. That was good. They did that, man. That's a take. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Follow me on all that down there, social media. And I catch y'all next one, man. Peace. Figure out, press the button.